home, it haunts our dreams, bound by a thread that's unraveling at the seams. Echoes of laughter that seem so far drive us to fight under every star. Another world is calling, can't ignore the signs. Hope rides on us, it's a race with time. If we fail this battle, the line will bend, two worlds will fall, it's the ultimate end.
All right, so as the morning comes, the party begins to wake up, realizing they have work to do today, and getting embraced by a sweet smell of food being cooked and prepared for them downstairs. You remember that some of the minotaurs were quite adamant about ensuring the people they now serve under or and live under are taken care of. They accepted the the title of guardian rather than calling you lords and ladies, but they are still treating you as such. Like Reinhard said, there will be a time when your bloodline will be nobility, and there is little you can do about that. But one person does not awaken so calmly, as we see the nightmare that Reuben has, thanks to what happened to him. The last thing he remembers when he wakes up from this nightmare will be that figure, that ghostly, corrupted mass of shadow moving from the dead body of the Minotaur to him. And so, Reuben, I would like to hear of your nightmare.
I dream of my last day at university. I was walking in the open courtyard with my friends. Friends and other colleagues are all laughing and hanging out in the courtyard. Beautiful sun shining down on the grass and shrubs. And I wave goodbye to my friends in this courtyard. As I see this summoning circle, I look up and my friends' faces are all a blur. Their names are forgotten to me. I'm starting to forget all the friends I used to have. And as the circle completes, I feel my body plunge into a dark abyss where I do not remember any of them anymore. And I wake up from this nightmare in a panic. What the fuck? And I get up from my bed and I look around my room, seeing that I'm still in this alternate world, which for a second I kind of was hoping was not reality. And I try to remember my friends' names, and I can't. Nothing comes to me. And that's when I decide to just leave the room, and I guess I'll go meet up with the new friends I've made.
So, I'm going to say, just for speed's sake, unless somebody has something they want to do within their room after waking up, the front room downstairs is where you are all gathered, almost blockaded by a certain individual. You wouldn't quite know her name, but she is the one who you have noticed is kind of the one leading kind of the progress of like
She's
cooking.
the matriarch of the caretakers.
Well, I wouldn't say that. It's definitely she seems to be the one in charge of like managing the kitchen, the food stores, clothing. She's the one that seems to be. Many Minotaurs quietly consider her the heart of the settlement in a way. She's the one that kind of like makes sure the necessities are been taken care of, and she's standing in the doorway currently, with her hands on her hips. A bit of a deep breath coming from the snout of the of her Minotaur form. You will not leave this house until you have eaten something.
Rain holds her coffee cup up. I
Eat
have coffee.
Something, my dear guardians.
But
Would you like the
coffee.
people who work so hard on this food for it to go to waste? The little food that we have should be eaten, correct? Down to the last crumb.
Oh. She guilt trips like a southern grandma.
If you found her name, it would be kind of that way.
Is her name Mabel?
It's close.
Margaret?
It's Mara. Mara Hearthkeeper is her name. But, so, are
Rain,
you...
who is from the south and knows better than to argue, is just gonna sit down and eat.
Good. The rest of you? Are you going to fight me on this? Oh,
I don't recommend it.
I see
Yoki is
the...
doing like the floating thing over to the food that he does.
I was never fighting in the first place.
Yeah, Yoki, there was no question in his mind. There is food and it will be eaten.
Very well.
Especially food that was made by somebody specifically for them.
As Ruben, as you guys are kind of like turning in your relative states of acceptance, Ruben is coming down the stairs, and you can see a bit of confusion, and he's a bit pale. His darker gray or purple skin is paler than normal.
And as he steps down the stairs, he doesn't like wave hi to you guys and have his normal like, "Hey, what's up?" He seems to just be like staring off into space as he walks down the staircase.
Yoshi stares at him with a mouthful of food and goes, "You're pretty."
I'm sorry, what?
Well, welcome back, bud.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
But in
glad to be
all
back.
seriousness, you look like absolute shit. How do you feel?
You know, maybe some food will help. And I'm gonna go like sit down next to you guys.
Oh, yeah, you all sit down. You're at the tables. This is the perfect place to do any kind of discussion currently. I would have these discussions quickly and effectively.
Well, Ruben, to catch you up on what we've got going on, the Minotaurs are now our citizens. They're currently working on getting a road built and then starting a lumber mill and a quarry so we can better make housing for them.
How'd you guys get the alliance with them?
Oh, well, Crystal City may have helped with that, considering
really?
they attacked them.
Oh. Shit.
We have
Yeah.
also been summoned to the city by the dungeon keeper.
All right. Well, how'd you guys get out of the maze? I mean, wasn't it like collapsed?
Magical bullshit.
Yeah, Yoshi
Right,
managed.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Magical
Makes sense.
bullshit.
Well, I mean, glad we're back on our property, I guess. I mean, that's good. Feel a lot safer here.
I was also thinking, of course, the wood and stone gathering is important so we can actually build things. But after that, I'm wondering if we should build like a clinic or infirmary, because like a lot of the minotaurs are hurt and a lot of the people we'll be bringing in are weak.
Food's going to be more important than an infirmary. We need to get fields planted and down.
That's true. There's a lot of things to do.
But an infirmary is a good idea.
Yeah. Eventually.
As you're saying and talking about this, Mara, the large, beautiful minotaur, as I have sent a picture to all of you. Let's see here if I can. I think I have the image. No, I don't have image. Oh wait, is this it? True Hero? No, yes, that is it. No, that's just True Hero art. Oh, I know a way to do it. Tokens. I can put them as tokens. Oh, I need to save that image. That would probably help. Save. That way the viewers can see the image of Mara. And also then I should save or upload the image of Reinhard too, so that everyone can kind of see that image. Save. Yes. Tokens. Man, I'm gonna need to start putting these things in folders.
Mm-hmm. That's a big token.
Yes, the map is not adjusted appropriately. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna share this so that people can see. So this one right here is Mara, Hearthkeeper. This is the lady who is standing in the doorway, viewers. And this is Reinhard. He is the liaison or leader of the Minotaur race that exists upon their properties. Upon their property.
I call dibs.
It's gonna
If
be
you
a
listen
weird
closely,
shot.
you can hear a million monster fuckers scream with joy.
The book talk people. How big is it? Anyways.
You, I already called dibs.
So, Mara sets down what looks to be a stack of clothes. Not armor, clothes. As she says, if you want to make a clinic or a healer's den is what we would call it. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about based on what you've stated. I would go and speak to the one who kind of is she's the caretaker in charge of teaching and caring for the sick and elderly and injured. She is currently quite busy in the moment, but her task has always been to take care of and teach the new generation medicine and other sorts. Your version of medicine might be a little bit different, but she is always eager to learn new ways of healing.
I will absolutely do that. Thank you.
Yes, her name is Elsbeth, by the way. You'll definitely see her apart, as most of our elderly did not make it. She is one of our only elders left. She'll be the one with the white grayish fur. But she might have some ideas on how to go about doing that. By the way, these were made for all of you to wear while here on your land, so that you're not consistently wearing your armor and wearing it down and weakening it, also so that it can be repaired and possibly worked on by, if we ever get a blacksmith, which Reinhard wanted me to let you know he would like to discuss something with you out by the workers that are preparing to build the road.
All right.
With that said, Rain will finish up eating. Finish her coffee. Say thank you to Mara and head outside.
Very well.
Yoshi finishes his food and hugs Mara and says thanks as he walks out too.
She smiles a big minotaur smile and holds you tightly. You hear a pop and maybe a crack as she squeezes a bit too tight, not realizing that she's much physically stronger than your race of people. She's not used to that.
Table, my wife hugs me all the time and cracks my back like that, and it is the most amazing feeling on the face of the planet. So Yoshi's not even bad.
I'm too big. My wife doesn't have the muscle to pop my back.
I'm sorry.
All right. So, so yeah, Rain is leaving, right? Is everyone leaving?
Yes.
Okay.
Before heading over there, I want to stop and check on the horses, especially the young one, because we made him pull a heavy carriage with a lot of people, and he's very young. I want to just extra make sure it didn't hurt him.
We didn't bring any people.
You didn't bring any people. You just brought a lot of apples.
All that was in the cart was the apples.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
those?
but we also
Those other people, those few other people. Most of them walked. It was only the two who were inside.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm. The soldiers walked.
But correct me if I'm wrong, Myth, you said he's like a year and a half old?
No.
No?
What did I say about him?
That's what I thought you said.
Notes,
was that
my
his
people.
mom was 4.
Well,
That the young one was a year and a half.
a year and a half is a perfectly healthy age for a horse to run a cart.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
I thought they weren't supposed to be like being ridden or anything too heavy until they turned about 4. No. Okay.
So,
Double check that.
yeah, just make sure. As
Now,
you
Getting into
now
horse hair.
you're making me doubt my horse knowledge.
doubting the horse knowledge. How terrible. Did I not name this? Did I just make it and not even freaking name it? Okay. All right. So, who's going where? Let's start with Yoshi. Yoshi, where are you going?
Yoshi is...
Also, Mara would have made you guys put the clothing on before leaving the house.
Yeah. Yoshi would... Reinhard said that he wanted to talk, so he'd probably go see what it is that Reinhard wants before going to actually try to help some of the minotaurs on the road and just kind of like stand guard and make sure no one gives him a hard time.
Okay. Ruben. Where is the one who has no idea what's going on? Where is he going? After being force fed.
Look to everyone else and be like,
Yep.
I think I need to go wash up. Go take a bath. I'll be back. And he's gonna go wash up for a minute because he needs to just sit in some water.
Very
relax.
well. So, what about Rain? Rain, you're going to go talk to Reinhard. And then Nora, you're going to go and speak to Elsbeth.
Mm-hmm.
See, I say it's Elizabeth, but it's Elsbeth. No, it's Elsbeth. Sorry.
Elsbeth.
Beth.
Elsbeth?
Yes, here. I will post the bit of information I have on her. Okay. We are going to follow you for a moment, Nora, as you walk over to an area where there is a few tarps pinned up in a kind of like a sealing off area, like a little bit of a quarantine area where you can see that they've tied a much larger tarp, almost like making a massive yurt. Inside are a few people that are bandaged up and are a few people that are being tended to from exhaustion and some minor wounds from the attack. There are some that were more serious wounds, but thankfully they are recovering. They had to make the decision. Reinhard had to make the decision to leave the ones that did not have the best chance of recovery. So, that was a decision that had to be made. But what you see kind of moving about and waving a massive hand across, telling younger Minotaur caretakers where to go, what to do. You can see a clearly pale colored grayed furred Minotaur woman with large kind of almost those horns that kind of like go down and then out. That's what she's kind of got going. And she's got the very large mane of hair. She almost looks like if she was a real life kind of cow. Bull would be one of those hairy cows.
Oh, the Highland ones?
Yeah, the Highland ones, but like, well, more tamed hairstyle.
I looked at her and I was like, damn, she reminds me of a Minotaur version of my Nana.
So I'll add her to this so then I can show all the peeps and people. All right. But yes, you walk in and you can hear her giving orders. Viewers, this is her. That one over there needs its bandage changed. It's the bandage changed. That one needs food and water, and that one should be good to go. We need to clear off the bed in case any of the workers happen to have an injury. And she doesn't quite notice you right away.
Okay, I'm going to be listening to her orders and see who's following them.
Everyone. Not a single moment of doubt, question, or confusion.
Okay. And there's not an extra space for me to just jump in and immediately start helping.
It almost feels like if you did, it would be like adding an extra cog to a watch.
In that case, I'm going to turn to her, try to get her attention a little bit. It's I'm here to help. I have medical experience. Where do you need me?
Well, good morning, Guardian. We should have it handled. Most are simply just taking up the bed space while their wounds close up, but if you want to help, some of the newer caretakers need a little bit of assistance changing bandages on some of our warriors.
All right, I can do that.
Very
Let
well.
me know if there's anything else you need.
Will do. Are you sure there isn't more important things you should be doing?
Right now, the important thing is making sure that you guys, our new people, are taken care of.
I can respect that. Well, this would give me a moment to go and check on the children. They should be finishing their classes with Torin. I'll only be a few minutes if you can just keep an eye on things. They all know what they're supposed to be doing, and I just need someone to be a momentary overseer.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know you as Guardian, but I do not know your name. I'm Elsbeth. I'm the leader of the best way I could put this is I am the leader of the nurturing caretakers.
All right.
What is
My
your
name's
name?
Nora.
It is very nice to meet you, Guardian Nora. I very much appreciate you, as she puts a massive hand on your shoulder. I very much appreciate you and the other Guardians allowing us to take root in your land.
You're welcome.
Being in a place that is not corrupted and where it is not causing illnesses to our children is very appreciated.
I don't know what to say to that.
She just sees that you're a little embarrassed or a little bit not knowing what to say. She just smiles
Not sure
and
how to accept praise.
she just smiles and nods. It is fine. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that I, above any, appreciate it greatly. And
Thank you.
generations to come will appreciate it. And she'll walk
I
out
hope
of the
so.
tent. We'll now move over to Yoshi and Rain as they approach. We'll move over to Yoshi and Rain as they approach Reinhard. More over to the west of the clearing around the house, as you can see some of the Minotaur warriors, like 3 of them. There's maybe 4, but you're not 100% sure. But there are a few workers, but mostly there is a few. There's just the people who are going to be working on the road. Are manufacturing stone tools, stone shovels, stone pickaxes, as best as they could with the stone pickaxe. It's mostly just like a stick with a large sharpened stone, hardened stone on this side. And the warriors are fashioning their axes to be a little bit more sturdy when it comes to wood cutting. They understand that it's gonna fuck their axes up, but they don't got another way to cut down a tree. So, but Reinhard is sitting there with his book, writing in it, seeming to be taking log of what they're making, what they'll need, what they're going to be doing, making sure that you guys are kept up to date. If you looked at your book, you'd be able to see what he's been writing. But yes, he does notice you. Good day, Guardians. It is good to see that you are up and energized.
Hello.
That we are. Seems one of the first things we need to do is get you guys some new tools.
That would help greatly. That was something that was greatly overlooked in last night's discussion. The road may take a bit longer. We had some of our men led by our best scout that we have left kind of clear the way where and start the path without needing to move anything, just to see how far we can get before we had to actually cut trees down and clear rocks. And sadly, I would say we made it maybe a third of the way there. The path does reach to a point as he pulls out a cartographed, a well-drawn, almost painted map. This was made up by one of our caretakers. It has labels where I believe, along with a few of our, I would say, our best in the fields that will be necessary. Where the best places to put some things might be. If he points to where B is on the map, and right there, he says that I think would be the best place to put the lumber mill, just because it is on the way to the quarry and the workers can walk there together. This may be purified land, but that does not mean that monsters and creatures don't exist here.
Yeah. I have no note currently. We may change things as we build things, but as of right now, your map maker did a very good job.
Yes, they also seem to have done a very good job on your clothing. Seems to fit you well.
Yes. That's, Mara refused to let us leave the house before changing.
Yes, I knew placing her in the main house would be for the best. And she is doing her job adamantly.
It's kind of like being back at home.
Where do you come from? I know the kobolds have many homes across our world.
Oh, no, I mean, like, just my specific family. My mother didn't let me step out of the house unless I looked proper and had food in my belly, so.
Quite the interesting family dynamic when it comes to kobolds. Very well. I mean, I'm glad that it brings some comfort. That is what she does best. So, we don't have very many workers. We don't have very many warriors, and so we have two that are our best, kind of leading the shifts currently. We have two that stay up all day and two that stay up all night. The two that are up today are Varric, and he looks at his book to just make sure before he says anything wrong. We have Varric and Brenja. Brenja is somewhere. Where did Brenja go? He yells over to one of the workers. Have you seen Brenja? She went that way. I think she said she heard something over by the river.
Well, that's a little concerning.
Well,
Yoshi is already, like, when he hears that, he's already moving and is, like, drawing his sword and, like, just kind of propping it against his shoulder as he walks off into the woods in that general direction.
Very well. Be safe, Guardian.
To check?
Yes, they have been quite helpful. Having them around, we've asked them kindly to have one of them at least with the night crew. Being the fact that staying up night is a little hard for us Minotaur. We're not built for that.
And Our specters can be intimidating when they wish to be.
Yes, they are also very adamant about other tasks, so they keep getting, well, at least the theatrical one keeps getting distracted.
To be honest, I almost don't wonder if sticking him with Mara might not be a good idea, because he seems more caretakery.
You know, at least from this early morning, there was a bit of a spat before you all woke, but it seems as if they're quite chummy now. To the... This appears to be negative, stress-induced emotions of the... I am not sure your specters' names.
To be completely honest, I was kind of not with my group when they met them. And no one had told me their names.
They are not so willing to give their names to me. So I've labeled them as the depressed one and the theatrical one.
Pretty sure that's how I was referring to them in my head, too.
The depressed one seems very depressed by the fellowship that Mara and the theatrical one have made with each other.
To be honest, I think he just needs a friend. I think it's a little bit of depression and jealousy that his brother is getting along with one of the citizens.
Well, perhaps he takes his job to a point of seriousness that prevents him from thinking he is open to doing such things. Mayhap one of the guardians should.
A little bit.
Yes. They are wonderful protectors, though. They have done quite well. We did ask, or at least I and Mara asked if monsters were on this land, and they said is monsters that are huntable, that aren't corrupted, or have an intelligence enough to do harm, or it seems as if it's hard to really break down what that theatrical one says. So my understanding of it is monsters are permitted on this land. They're not permitted if they have corruption.
Makes sense.
And so it may be a very important task as soon as we have more hands to do a survey of the land that is currently within your domain. Find out what creatures inhabit. I know these forests well, but your land is purified. I grew up with the land corrupted, and so the monsters may be totally different. I know not their behaviors when they are uncorrupted. But I would be careful in the lake. I know there are merfolk there.
Oh, another group we might need to make some sort of deal with, because
they are, as far as the corrupted versions, they are not intelligent. They are the predators of water. They kind of quell you can see that he's trying to make assumptions, but not trying to make too big of assumptions. They attacked groups that seemed overpopulated. They feed on the things inside, but whenever we pulled them from the waters, they did not seem intelligent. I believe my grandfather called them Sawagan.
What? Rain's eye twitches a little bit at that, and she's like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, I believe that's what they were called. Yes. Brenja has dealt with a few Sawagan in her past, and that's why she was adamant about checking the river after one of her patrols. She heard something near that area. So I hope Guardian Yoshi is going to be fine on his own. Should I send some of the workers or myself with him?
No, I think I'll just follow him.
Very well.
Don't want to put any of you guys in danger if we can help it.
You have to understand that we're here to protect this land, it being our home now too. None of us would think twice. Well, at least none of us fighters would think twice to fight anything that tried to harm or prevent this land from growing.
Understand that, and I respect it, but you are also our citizens, and if we can keep you safe, we are going to keep you safe.
That is fine for now. When this land and its people become too plentiful, that will be impossible. Finding ways to set up a system to delegate now will help you greatly in the future. That's a bit of wisdom from somebody who was set to take the chieftain's place once he passed away.
Thank you. And we will work on getting that in place soon. For the moment, I am going to go after my friend.
Very well. Alrighty. I got a message from Celine. Oh, alright. So I'm being picked up, and it's hard to talk quietly.
I know. Well, I also know that you're deaf, and you don't always realize when you're talking really loud, but
Yes.
you're getting picked up on my mic a little bit, and it's echoing.
Also, it seems like that mic picks up a lot. We might need to look into like the noise reduction part on Discord.
Yeah.
So,
I already had that on.
because I just talked a little bit and I heard it.
Yeah.
All right. Yoshi, you headed into the forest a while ago, and you can hear, as you're getting closer to the direction of the river, you can hear what sounds like battle, conflict. You can hear some unintelligible gurgling noises, and then a
Fucking Murlocs from World of Warcraft.
a very feminine roar, like battle cry. Like it sounds very strong, but you can tell that it's a higher pitched. And what do you want to do?
Yeah, Yoshi's picking up the pace. He's gone from just kind of like a brisk but leisurely walk to like full on like Naruto run.
Very well. Yeah, your arms behind your back. You're flailing your limbs backwards, letting them flop with the wind. Away with the wind with you. And as you break through the forest, you have arrived a bit too late, as a 8-foot tall minotaur woman with a great massive axe is currently holding this fish, like it's like a trout with legs, arms, and scales and spikes, by its like face, as it then just it's like flailing, and then she crushes it and then drops it. She then hears a branch break and quickly shifts, like ready to strike and seize you. Oh, Guardian, that was close. I almost removed your head from your shoulders.
He looks up at her and looks down at the dead fish person.
There's 30 of them.
Looks up at her. Looks down at the dead fish people, and looks up at her. Looks down at the dead fish people. Looks up at her, and says, "Fuck, you're tall."
Yes, good genetics. My father reached 10 feet.
Extremely impressive. Your friends back home were concerned you wandered off on your own and hadn't been seen or heard from in a while. So,
well, yes, she like gestures her axe. I was taking care of a raiding party.
Strong work.
It's like,
and he just kind of does this number as he looks around.
She like chuckles at that. No, it's honestly, if you ever tried to spar with a child, that's what this was.
He's just looking around. Wow, they are really, really dead. Like, really dead.
I made sure that I didn't rupture any organs. They're good eating.
Okay, that's... And he stops and kind of thinks about it for a minute. He's doing like the whole dungeon meshy thing where he's thinking about how could we make this work? And then he just kind of shakes his head and, I suppose maybe we can try to drag some of them back to the camp.
You take a very long time to get to the point, Guardian.
I was not expecting like 30 dead fish people and an almost 10-foot tall minotaur. To be fair, it's this is a lot. What was your name?
Brenja.
Brenja.
Yes.
Fantastic work. Thank you for defending the settlement. We should probably try to gather up some of these and head back.
I mean, she like looks at you, kind of inspecting you. They weigh about 130 pounds. How many do you think you can carry?
I might be able to drag one.
You know, if you ever want to work on that, I train the warriors. That's kind of one of my jobs is to train the soldiers. So, I inherited it from my father. But if you ever want to get a good workout in,
I will take that into consideration.
Very well.
And on that note, he kind of does. He kind of walks up to one of the bodies. He sheaths his sword, walks up to it, kind of adjusts it.
It's
and
so
then he
slippery.
Does like and then he does like the roll, like onto the ground to like get it up and throw it over his shoulders. Like, he can only carry one.
You feel the wetness and the ooze and the slime that coated their skin all over you.
He hates that, but at the same time, he's like, I mean, hey, maybe
she
we can
laughs
have sushi.
very loudly at this. She finds this increasingly funny. You're never gonna get that smell out.
It might surprise you to know this is actually not the worst thing I've ever had to do.
Fair. I wouldn't say it is mine either, but all right. We should maybe leave some here. It'll remind them not to come on shore, that it's dangerous. Also, it'll attract other bigger monsters in the area, and we can see what's out here. As she has this like look in her eye, like, by that I mean I want to kill it.
You are a truly frightening woman, and I respect you greatly. And he's starting to head back to camp with this dead fish person on his shoulders.
She reaches down.
Makes me think of the dragon that's supposed to be in the area.
As you are like starting to walk with it, Rain comes through the brush after hearing the loud laughter, being kind of calmed down by, oh, someone's having fun. And then Rain and Yoshi, you see her reach down and break the legs of it, like 10 of them, and then tie the legs together. And then put them over her axe as she hoists them up and carries them. Like stringing fish on a stick.
Well, that's one way to do that.
Ah, hello, Guardian.
She looks at Rain and he's just like, walk, just fucking walk.
We have food for tonight. She gestures to the fish people.
Good.
So, did you talk to my brother?
Reinhard?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I did. We did.
Good. Do we have a plan set for tools? My axe is great for slaughtering, not for cutting trees.
We're most likely going to have to bring some back from the city when we go.
So are you telling me I need to dull my axe on trees?
Unfortunately, we'll replace it or
temporarily.
It's fine. It'll just make the next cut into the next foe all that much more satisfying. All right, then, I guess. All right. You could see that she's trying to make light of the situation or whatever, but she is very, very clearly not happy about using her axe against trees.
I am very not happy about her not being happy because she is terrifying.
She is slightly bigger in height than Reinhard.
At this point, Pat, I am trying to find where everyone is.
Okay.
I've probably found Reinhardt at this point.
Yes, Reinhard. Yeah, you do. Let's go to you. You approach Reinhard as he looks over and goes, I see you are doing better, Guardian.
Yeah.
I got everyone else's names, but I didn't get yours.
Oh, I'm Ruben. Nice to meet you.
It is wonderful to meet you, Guardian Ruben. How do you feel?
Better. I took a bath, actually, so feeling much better. Ready to find out what's going on, really. I'm still not kind of figuring it all out.
Well, he gestures to people that are getting ready to start the hard work.
I see they're using stone tools.
Yes, we don't have any. We don't have any tools for this objective, but it seems as if waiting might take a while to get tools to us, and so
if you want. Once we get to Crystal City, I at least I was told that's where we're going. I have a way to like teleport things to the house over there. I could bring some, or I could have some tools brought to you guys.
I would appreciate that. That would help greatly. Honestly, it's gonna take a lot of time to do this with stone tools.
Yeah, I bet.
Have they talked to you about what the plan is for the building processes?
Well, not fully, but I'd assume you need housing and food first.
Currently, we have our temporary housing that we have learned to live in for the time. We've built enough for the people that your other guardians have said were on their way here, and then the rest of us that are not sick, injured, or the children are roughing it. We are used to that. It gestures to Minotaur.
Fair.
But currently we are in process of building a road to the location that we plan to build a quarry and a lumber mill.
Oh, great. Yeah, okay. How long does it take to get to Crystal City from here? Do you know?
I've never been.
Oh. All right.
I kind of feel as if what happened
it...
to my people, if I were to walk in a massive city with people who hated us as much as they do, would not gone well.
Right. Would I remember how long it would take to travel to Crystal City from here, Pat?
With the horses, it took you guys, I think it was roughly about a week.
A week?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I just looked to Reinhard. Well, I can get some supplies sent over in a week once we get to Crystal City.
Would it be
I don't know
possible
where we're
to
heading
make
for.
a temporary stop at the village that's in between here and the city? I
Yeah,
know
what do
that
you
there's at least a village there. That might be a good place for tools.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Also seeds. There
Right.
was
I
talks
can
of
find bags of seeds.
yes, there was talks of building a farm, and he pulls out the map and kind of shows you where the location C is. Location C. Location C. Location C. Okay. Location C, it would be good for agricultural fields and a flower field. Right here in this large clearing that your territory has claimed would be perfect for that.
Okay.
So
Do you guys need farmer's tools too?
yes, if possible. We would need wood cutting tools, saws, mining tools such as sledgehammers, pickaxes, lamps if possible. Pretty much
Okay.
the main things that we would need to do the jobs we need. We would need hoes, rakes,
Well, okay, it
waves,
does take some of my
buckets.
energy. So it might be a few days before everything arrives once
Very
we get
well.
to Crystal City, but I can send a few things each day. Start you guys up.
Very well, that would help a lot. Is there anything that you think would be necessary so that I can set it upon our plans?
To be honest, I've never really been much of a city builder myself. I don't know what it takes. I got no idea.
I mean, there's lots of avenues. Building a village is easier than building a city, if you think of it in that way.
Sure.
Currently, we have productions and a farm, but a farm takes a while. If we had more people, we could do some hunting. I know my sister, Brenja, is quite eager to do that, but mostly because this section of the woods probably has creatures we have yet to see. I have a suggestion of a location for a fishing outpost. Do you think that would be
Yes.
something to focus on?
Yeah, I mean, fishing is a good food supply that's immediate.
Very
Instead
well.
of farming would take months.
Yes, there are some crops that spring up sooner, but we'd still be waiting at minimum a month for those ones, and they're not as nutritious. I would.
Well, do you guys have fishing rods at all? Anything like that?
No, but those are something we can fashion. As long as we can find some giant spiders, perhaps in the mountains. If we can find a cave and locate some giant spiders, we could harvest them for the silk. That would go a long way to clothing, bandages, and other necessities, such as the fishing rods
That
and nets.
Might be a good area to look. I mean, is there a guarantee that there'd be giant spiders in the mountain, though?
These woods do hold nests, and they do like to make their lairs deep within caverns. I cannot assure that there will be, but I can say the likelihood is rather high. If you go deep enough, that is.
Yeah, that actually might be a good thing to look into then. Do you have any men that could start looking into that?
We would lose a man or two when it comes to our building production.
Maybe I should talk with the other. You've been calling them guardians. I'll talk with the other guardians.
Yes. Your fellows were uncomfortable with the title of Lord and Lady, and so Guardian was a compromise.
Well, do you know where they're at, by the way? I'm kind of looking for them.
Guardian Yoshi and Rain left a little bit ago to ensure Brenja was safe at the river, and I'm not sure where Guardian Nora is.
All right, well, I guess I'll just wait for them with you.
Very well. We could get to know each other a little bit. So,
yeah. What do you want to know? I guess.
I'm not really gonna question one of our leaders. Got a favorite color?
We're just starting off with like the most basic ass conversation. Yeah, it's red.
Red. It's a good color. He gestures to his red clothing. I am fond of red myself.
Yeah, it's a good color.
Yep. Favorite food?
Oh, I don't think you know what macaroni and cheese is, but
In what? No, I don't. Please explain.
okay. So, do you have pasta? Do you know what pasta is?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, so if
We don't have that in the village.
If you grab wheat and you grind it up into flour, which is what you make bread out of, if you mix that, if you make a different type of flour with eggs, then you can make it into a pasta, which is like these different shaped. Anyways, it's just you put a lot of cheese on that pasta.
Would the cheese harden?
Oh, we melted the cheese.
How do you keep it to... So it's basically just this pasta with lots of melted cheese on top.
Yes.
I feel as if I would be very intrigued to taste this dish.
And you know, maybe I'll try making it one of these days.
Wheat is something that this land can grow quite well. Maybe down the road it could be a trade secret of this village, mac and cheese.
Maybe. Oh, and then we can put toppings in it, make some crust top. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have a little shop. I'll make sure it happens.
You come from an interesting land, Guardian Ruben.
I do.
Lots of cuisine I've never tasted, and I want to. Maybe speak to Mara. She's pretty much the one in control over a lot of the cooking. She'd be good at it.
I'll meet back up with you later. And Ruben is so excited by this idea that he's actually gonna run over to Mara right now.
All right. I'll see you later, Guardian. As you can see, he like opens his book and starts writing things down. Closes it. I have found myself in a very interesting place. And with that, we'll come to a close for tonight. Thank you for joining another episode. And remember, everyone, every view, every like, comment, subscription helps us keep building these worlds, telling these stories, and bringing more adventures to the table. A special shout out to our players, our dungeon master, and everyone behind the scenes who helped make this show possible. And an extra thank you to our community. You support us more than you know. If you want to help the channel grow, check out our Patreon. Even joining the free tier helps support the channel, keeps you connected with updates, and lets you be a part of the Storytellers Tales community as we continue to grow our channel and tell more stories. A huge shout out to our Patreon supporters and everyone who shared the show, commented on the episode, or told a friend about us. You help keep the dice rolling. And a special shout out to our Realm Shaper tier member, Lauren Sullivan. Thank you very much. And until next time, everyone, remember, tell your grandma. See ya.